guys, welcome to our...
It's contagious. I want to do it too.
Hey guys, welcome to our review of Lupin number 42! As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
The Cinder Blaze.
There you are!
And Makotoa.
Dudes, welcome back! On today's episode, we just got done watching this episode. It was really good.
Yeah.
Also, this is a new format. We'll talk about it later. But yeah, I deeply enjoyed this episode. All the feigned character arcs came to a head. It's like they pretended they had a good show ahead of time and developed plots, but I didn't care because we got to an interesting spot with their characters. Like, they threw in your face and would not let you... They really dumbed it down for you and straight up spat in your face and told you, hey, they're on the same page! They understand each other! Do you get it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we got it. Outside of the heavy-handedness of that portion, when they were in sync and actually fighting together, it was some of the most entertaining stuff I've ever seen from the show.
Yeah. The biggest plot twist being like Ichigo actually doing the thing, like actually unlocking the safes. Like the second that happened, I'm like,
definitely.
Oh, they actually went there.
Yeah.
That was the most surprising thing.
Yeah, despite like them like not developing this or like the build up for this wasn't the best. It didn't really matter because like the climax of this fucking fight was just so good that it was just like you can't focus on anything else. Like that fight is just so much fucking fun that I was just like, you know what? Who cares about any prior development? I just want to see this shit because that was
like,
one.
They pulled out all the stops. Visually, everything looked pristine. And then sound-wise, whoever did the sound design for this was, like, incredible. Because, like, all the sounds had that extra heft to it.
Yeah.
That we don't normally get. Sometimes in Sentai we get those janky, crusty MP3s that have been around since, like, the 90s. And we just reuse those. Yeah. But now we got these nice, pristine, crisp, like, actual guttural sound effects.
I swear one of them sounded like some like creature from Godzilla at one point. Yeah. I don't know why, but like it had that like almost mechanical T-Rex roar.
And
I like
the music. The music they did, their theme song in the fight, which I'm pretty sure we've done before, but they also did at the end this nice little, like full orchestral sort of score at the end of the episode when they were all sort of like hanging out together. It was really nice. Just everything. I mean, story's a little weak, characterization a little weak, but visually extremely impactful. To the ear, everything sounded perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know, the visuals and everything else, just the aesthetic really brought this up so far that it lifted everything else with it.
Or not everything. Not everything.
Okay.
Like after they kind of beat Destra in his like tiny form. Actually, it was like right before when Lupin X joins them, and he's trying so hard to kill that moment, but he couldn't. And that's how you know it was a good episode.
He really tried too. He was really. It was.
He even gave us an oh la la.
Ooh la la, not oh la la. Ooh la la.
Oh la la.
I don't know. Every time it comes out of his mouth, it sounds like oh la la.
You know what else was interesting in this episode that I think we've been glossing over because the final fight was so fancy? We got the old man lecturing him, Lupin X.
And speaking
oh my gosh,
to him
yes.
Yeah.
I forgot completely about the first episode.
Yeah.
I mean, he was speaking as if he was actually Lupin.
He was speaking to him like he was in like he was lecturing him like I can't tell. I can't tell if he's like actually the butler and this is like a descendant to Lupin, and he's like, what would your father think type thing or whatever.
No, it sounded like
it seemed.
It sounded like Alfred talking down to Damian Wayne. But it could very well not be the case. We are reintroducing Green, who might be Lupin?
But he's supposed to be a cop, right?
Reintroducing the first Green.
Yeah. But I have a feeling that Kogure is Lupin all the entire time, and Noel is the servant. It just, they need to have a plot twist, so that just might be it.
Or what if they're both Lupin? No, they're still family. They're still related,
Oh.
You know what I mean? Not they're both the same person.
I thought you were saying they're both the same person.
No. That'd be weird.
Or what if they're comprised of like miniature versions of like the fodder?
Get out of here.
Yes, I think we're done here.
Get out of here.
Kidding.
At least the villains seem to actually be phased by this one. He's like, leave my presence, gauche.
Yeah. Because it makes sense if they treated him like just another villain of the week, that wouldn't have made any sense. And so far, in terms of like characterization, they've left the important beats to the sort of important higher up like bad guys, so it makes sense they do it here. They're not consistent. This show's not consistent with no, I take that back. The show is consistent when they care about like certain villains.
For Destra, it was like quantity over quality. Like you just saw him a lot. He didn't always do much. He would say things. He'd throw a grenade every once in a while.
You knew his relationship, and last episode did a really good job of setting up how strong he was.
It's strange. It's strange that like I actually feel like I'm gonna miss him a little because now we don't have a villain that's actually been around for a while, except for Ghost. But
the reason I kind of miss him. The reason I kind of miss him is because like the boss showed how much he cared for him. I'm just like, man, like this is actually like a big loss for him, and like the way he's kind of like looking like evil. I'm like, oh, he's gonna fuck someone up. I can't wait for that.
And like I have a feeling you guys forgot because you guys kept saying he doesn't do much, but in the episode, I think it was when Red was poisoned, and he was determined to drill into the earth and grab a collection piece, or something. He showed up. He showed up and wailed on everyone, and it was devastating. So he could do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
One and only savior is Flex Tape.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like for 99% of the series, he's just literally been sitting on that one fucking chair, attempting to drink that glass of wine.
Yeah,
he finished it today.
If we've if we've forgotten like that one moment that he came into the show and said hi and did some stuff, like it doesn't reflect well on the character right now.
Also, one thing I kind of wish they kind of showed us this episode, maybe they'll show us later, is like Zamigo's reaction.
Zamigo.
When the boss is kind of like sitting there like all like sad and shit, like Zamigo just like pops in, he's all like, "Oh, it's a fiesta, Destra's dead."
He starts taking some, crunching some ice.
Lemonade,
like ice in his wine.
Crunchy ice.
Well.
Yes, you good.
I think so. All in all, good.
Yeah, no, this was good. This was a great episode. But guys, that's just about it for us. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. And hey, this is a new format, and I don't know if we're going to be keeping it. If you like it, tell us in the comments down below. this might change because something happened in the watch along. Let me know if you can catch it. Guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
See ya. Later.
No. Don't do we have to fill 20 seconds, remember?
How are they gonna do better than what, like, they did that group attack, and it seemed